As I block Brett.
Yes, like always, you silly boy. So, today, we have another great game. I know we've been gone for a week because Rules Follows Day actually last Sunday.
Yep.
So, that happened, but we're back. We're back with a new army of it's not really a new army per se, but it's still an army
that you haven't really used a whole lot of.
This is actually my second game with them in 9th edition, and that is like what I always say, it's in the bloody title, so...
Black Templars. And I'm using the Necrons today. I was going to use Tau, but after I saw the changes with the balance data slate, I went, I got to try that.
Yes. So, on that note, do you just keep things rolling? What is the mission today, Mason? Because I forgot.
So, in this mission, we have table quarters, and we do have the normal hold one, hold two, hold more.
Right. And
then for the...
Cleanse the land, there we go.
Yep, this does have direct assault, as this is on page 56, if anybody wants to read the...
Read along with the class.
Yep. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, read it because you're much better at reading than I am, I guess.
Alright, so Battleforge Cp Bonus, this is new to this book. In this mission, the start of each player's command phase, if they are Battleforged, you get an additional CP, not just for the battle round, but for each player turn. This has land purged, so if you control an objective marker at the end of your command phase, with one or more units that actually have the OBSEC rule or something similar to, then guess what? You can move off of it and still count as controlling it. Which, pretty nice.
Yeah, fantastic.
It lets things be more aggressive.
Yes.
And then, like I said, we got tape and hold, and then direct assault. You score 2 victory points if you satisfy one of the following conditions, 3 victory points if you fulfill both, not control both. The first part, control every objective marker on the battlefield, or at least one objective marker that you did not control in the last battle round. Right, so basically help keep things moving again. And then second part, destroy at least one enemy unit that was within range of an objective marker at the start of your turn. So, hey, they're on an objective. Slay them and take it.
Well, let's see here. I'm Black Templars. They're the bad guy. I have a chain sword. I have to drink blood. No, wait, that's blood angels. Yep. I mean, I have to go shove purity seals down your throat, so I have to go and...
But I'm Necrons, I don't have a throat.
Well, I'm going to make a throat, and after I'm going to shove purity seals down it. How about that?
What if I just disintegrate you with gauze?
How about they can go off? And talk about effing off. Mason, what is your secondary objectives?
So, Necrons have purged the vermin. So I get 1 victory point for each table quarter that he's not in. And another victory point as long as he's not in my deployment zone. Very nice. Especially since you have a very elite list.
Yes. 23 models, might I add.
23 models. I just have to basically keep you out of my deployment zone and essentially one other. And I got some decent points racking up. So either you spread your highly elite force out, or you really have to concentrate on one. Either way, I'm probably going to be gaining points or weakening your position. Then I have Treasure of the Aeons, and I have Ancient Machinery. Brett?
Yes.
I cannot read your scratch.
This is why I never became a doctor. I mean, this is why I sort of became a doctor, actually. That's what my mom told me.
It is doctor's handwriting.
But my dad said that I was really bad at blood. I guess bathing in blood is a bad idea.
Blood for the black god.
Yeah. And on that note, talk about me being a doctor.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay, so my first one is carry out your vows. That can actually be, I can make a doctor joke right there. But
anyway.
Yeah, people are not here for my stand-up, for my improv. carry out your vows. It's a 2-phase one. You have a progressive one, then you have an endgame one. The progressive one, it is basically, there we go, well, and the new one. It is, I have to go throughout every turn, I have to go and kill more enemy units in close combat than enemy units kill Black Templars in close combat. Then, at the end game, I score 3 victory points depending on what vow I take, which is, thank you Mason for showing me that down below. I did not need to see that. Is
I just wanted to make sure it was there just in case.
Yes, I know, it's really big. Who cares? Anyway, it's
This is not for kids.
I don't. Anyway, it's completely threw me off track here. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this. No, I'm not. Okay, shut up. So if my vow is accept any challenge, no matter the odds, and for that, and for my end game, I have to kill basically a enemy unit that has 20 or more wounds. I get 3 victory points.
20 or more?
20 or more.
A unit that has 20 or more.
An enemy unit with a starting strength of 20 or more models, or an enemy model with 20 wounds or more. Which?
Nope.
I thought they did the whole big blob of Necron warriors.
Not this time around. I sacrificed them for
Naughty,
Scopeck destroyers.
naughty.
I sacrificed them so I could have a
Naughty. Okay.
9 Scopeck destroyers in a single army at 1,000 points.
Naughty.
Against Black Templars, which I didn't realize.
Naughty. Anyway, then I did behind enemy lines, which everybody knows about. It's just basically I have to get a unit behind in the enemy's deployment zone. Then my last one is shock tactics. It's basically I have to go and power fist somebody. Well, actually, power fist the Necrons off of an objective. So.
Oh, you'll have plenty of chances for that.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
And talk about fisting. Let's talk about our armies. And I am going to be starting off with my list. And like what I said, it is all Black Templars. So I get vows. And like what I just said a second ago, my vow is accept any challenge no matter the odds. So my warlord is... Oh, this is a Vanguard detachment, by the way, before I forget. It is.
So you're already spending your 3 CP right then and there.
So it is a Captain and Terminator armor with his warlord trait is Paragon of Fury, and his litany is Litany of Hate. So that is actually a 5-up funeral pain for any core units within 6 inches of me. Delightful.
Okay.
Yeah. Then the relic is the Adamantium Mantle. So it's a
Adamantium Mantle.
There we go. English is fun. It's a 5-up funeral pain for myself. And I need to actually save my booty, as you can see. So, talk about booties. I get 2 squads of... Shut up. 2 squads of Terminators. 5-man with an assault cannon. One of them is deep striking. The other one is on the table, as you can see in the video. Then I have a assault squad with Thunder Hammers with 1 lightning claw, just because I want to be unique and special. Inside of the Land Raider, and the Terminator chaplain is in the Land Raider 2, and the Land Raider is a Crusader with a multi-melter on top, because yet again needs special. Then starting off 5 Crusaders, bolt guns, Mason. What is your filthy list?
Okay, so my filthy list of Necrons, the superior race. I have a Catacomb Command Barge with a Gauss Cannon. He is a Hand of a Pharaon. He has the Res Orb and Staff of Light. I have Technomancer with the Cryptometric Adjuster.
Hold on a second. You said the Staff of Light is a techno thing, right?
No, that's on the Catacomb Command Barge, but the Technomancer also has one, yes.
I just want to say real quick, it seems like whoever made this was either a cyberpunk guy and or a techno dubstep freak.
Yep. Anyway, the Technomancer does also have Staff of Light. Crypto Geometric Adjuster, a Canoptic Cloak, which is now free. I did pay for a relic, the Veil of Darkness, to basically pop him from him and one other unit, core unit, one sideboard to wherever I feel like, pretty much 9 inches away. 2 units of 10 Necron Warriors. I have a unit of 3 Skopek destroyers and a unit of 5. I was going to go 6, but I wanted to fit Catacomb Command Barge in. I have 3 regular destroyers and 2 Locust Heavy destroyers, each of which are now 5 points less than they used to be.
Woo!
Hey, I'll take the point drop.
I would feel the same way if I was like that. But at the same time, I don't like that because you can fit more units in your list and there's more models for me to get with. Yes.
Yeah.
So I just want to give a quick shout out to Eric's Hobbies. I actually picked up some of these basic standards from them for my Templar models. And I'm going to say, quite honestly, I really like them. They just legitimately just boop right in there so easily. So go check them out. That's the website. And let's get on with the game. Okay, guys, first turn. I got the red dice. Mason, you have the white dice. Let's see who goes first.
Timber! It's a 4.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Alright, so I have Protocol of the Hungry Void. That is the Novak specific one, so I will benefit from both directives all game long. And then on Protocol of the Sudden Storm, I'm using directive number 1 to add my 1 inch to my move characteristic. And for that, on my movement phase, advance these Skopek destroyers to get on that objective. Advance these warriors. The Overlord did my will be done on the destroyers and heavy destroyers. These guys just chilled, and way over here, Veil of Darkness from the Technomancer on himself and the 5-man Skopek destroyers. They popped over here and then immediately started the action for Treasures of the Aeons. Sorry, no, Ancient Machinery. Treasures of the Aeons is something else. And actually, so that'll get me some command points on my next command phase because they are not objective secured, unfortunately. So that gives Brett some counterplay here.
Thank God.
And Brett, I still need you to pick 3 objectives that are not in your deployment zone.
Legitimately it's only...
For Treasures of the Aeons.
I mean, really, I can only logically do 4, 1, and 5. Well, okay, right. Well, 4, 1, and 5. Okay. There we go.
So, I will get points for holding enough. I'll get points depending on how many of these I continue to hold. Alright, I'll look it up here in a little bit as for when it is, but I believe it's on my next command phase. I think you will have some counterplay here. So as long as you can control at least the middle of the board, you should be able to strike out at the other 2.
I think I'm an ideal so far, but was that it for movement?
Yeah, that'll be it for movement, and we're going to look at the book, double check some things, and do some shooting. So the first part of my shooting will be the 2 heavy destroyers at the Terminators that they can just see around the wall there. 2 shots, my will be done, makes them hit on 2s, and they naturally reroll 1s. Both hit. And strength 10. Lol. Okay. Minus 4s. So in essence, minus 3 because armor contempt. So it's 5 up either way.
Yep. Okay, yep. Damage
is 3d3.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll these separately.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 are dead.
2 are definitely dead. Now, 2 of those 3 destroyers have range and line of sight to the Crusader squad on the building. Again, because of Hand of the Pharaon, these are going to be hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s naturally. Natural reroll. So all hits. And strength 6. Doop, doop, doop. And from here, AP is minus 3.
So AP minus 2. Actually, AP minus 1 because...
Because you're in cover.
Yeah. Wait, so it's
essentially 4 up.
Yeah. Oh,
All good.
wow.
Just for giggles, that would have been D3 damage.
3 guys are dead.
3 guys would have been dead, yes.
So my movement phase was very, very quick. I used a surgeon for 1 command point, Deadly Corridor. Move my Land Raider up 10 inches. And I had the Terminators and the Captain pop out. And I moved these Terminators up a little bit. And for the shooting phase, I popped smoke on the Land Raider. And I'm going to shoot 3 bolt guns into the Heavy Destroyer. Well, these destroyers right here. 3s to hit. Wow, that was close. 3 hits. And you have 2 wounds, Mason.
2 wounds, and this was against the destroyers, right?
That is correct.
Let's see, AP is 0, so I have 3s. 1 pass, 1 fail, 1 damage.
Hey, better than nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on that now, talk about damage. Time for some super fun assault. And for my assault phase, I am going to go and assault with the Assault Marines and the Chaplain into the Warriors, onto the Cryptox right here.
The Scopec destroyers, because you're not having access to him.
Correct. I'm just getting these names mixed up. And for my last command point, I am using Assault Launchers on them. So either you gotta duck or you gotta embrace.
I'll take D3 mortal wounds.
Okay. Ooh, 3.
3 mortal wounds. Okie dokes.
And how many models is that, I wonder?
I think it's just 1.
Yay! Hey, I mean, honestly, knocking off 1 is pretty good.
Reanimation. Nope.
Yay, he's dead. I am so happy.
He's dead.
Okay, I'm going to have the Assault Terminators into them. And they are definitely in.
Okay.
Then for the Chaplain to actually get in there. 7. Let me double check to see if he gets in or not.
So in this combat, Brett has charged. I've chosen to heroically intervene over here. He's technically here, it's just hard to place him with the way the terrain piece is itself. And I'm using the Rolling Onslaught stratagem on the Scopec destroyers. So they are -1 to be hit.
Okay, these are all the attacks against the Scopec
Destroyers.
Destroyers, thank you. The red is the Lightning Claws from the Sergeant, and then the white and the yellow and the blue are the Thunder Hammers. Then I'm going to do a separate dice roll against the other guy. So
this will be -1 to hit me because of my stratagem, so all of them are 4s. And we'll be back here.
And your toughness, what again?
5.
So 3s and 5s.
Red's reroll.
Yes, my good sir, you're correct. And I got another one. So Mason.
That's a lot of saves. They're probably going to die.
Yeah, so go ahead. Roll those dice.
Saves, I need 5s.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so that's still a death. That's a death. That's a death. That's a death. That's the squad.
I'm happy about that. It's against the Technomancer with the Thunderhammer. And wow, that stunk. There we go.
Alrighty, so -2. So
Yes,
that
sir.
puts him at 6 because he only has a 4-up save.
Oh, wow.
What's this one?
5 and a 6.
5 and... Okay, so that one still does go through. And it's 3 damage. He's not dead, but he's very close.
Dang.
So the Technomancer's attacks back. He has 4 attacks. He has weapon skill 3.
Oh, hex.
Okay. This will only be at strength 4 with a Staff of Light. So just 2 at AP -2.
Well, I have my...
-1 in essence.
Hi, Hank. Well, it's also I have a +1 because of my Storm Shield.
So in essence, you still got 2 up.
Yeah.
Hanky.
Oh, focus. Focus! Oh, how much damage?
Each of them is only 1.
Well, that's good because Hank, he's quite upset, as you can see, that a Tornado took a wound. Are you upset, Hank? I think he's very upset. Now, he's even going to be more upset because it is now Mason's turn. as he goes and gives Hank food.
So at Necron's start of turn 2, the Skopek Destroyers unit of 3 just moved so that they could block out a little bit more. These warriors had moved up to get onto the objective, and these ones will be doing the action for Treasures of the Aeon. No, sorry, Ancient Machineries. I gotta stop confusing those two. I had the last guy just move up so that he could get line of sight to the Crusader squad. Of course, these guys just stood still. These guys stood still. Catacomb Command Barge stood still and did his My Will Be Done on both heavy destroyers and regular destroyers, because I only need them to be within 9. And I'm a Hand of the Pharaoh, so I can do it twice. So, we're going to start shooting very soon here.
Oh, by the way, this guy
Oh, yes. And,
ran away like a kid, like a baby.
and because I am using Protocol of the Undying Legions, directive number 1, he healed 2 wounds rather than just 1.
I'm going to say real quick, while Mason's looking up something, these models look quite awesome.
Alright, so Locust Heavy Destroyers are using the 2 CP for extermination protocols.
Against?
The Land Raider.
Ooh, they got to screw this up.
So, because of My Will Be Done, I will be hitting on 2s, and they naturally reroll 1s to hit, and then wounds, because the extermination protocols, I will get to reroll to wound.
Well, before we move on, remember, smoke has been popped. So it's a -1 to hit.
Yeah, I basically counter that.
Oh, so they're still hitting on 2s?
No, the +1 and the -1 counter each other.
Oh, so they're hitting on 3s, basically.
Yeah, 3 is rerolling 1s naturally. Anything but 2s.
2s! Got 1, 2. Yay!
I'm strength 10 against your now toughness 9, I believe.
Yes.
So, but rerolling. So 3's rerolling. AP -4.
So 3, actually. It's armor contempt.
AP -3, yes.
So it'll be a 5. What's the damage?
3d3. It will not be enough to bracket you.
I am gonna let that one slide.
Okay. So 3, 6, 7, 8 points of damage. Now, the regular Locust Destroyers are going to shoot their Gauss cannons at the Crusaders.
Bring it, biatch.
Alright. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Because of My Will Be Done.
1 miss.
Yeah, it's still a miss even after the reroll. But strength 5.
So 3s.
Doop.
Okay, and AP?
A -3, but becomes, in essence...
-1.
Yep.
So 4s. And wow!
1.
And how much damage?
D3.
So no matter what's gonna be 1, it's gonna be dead.
D3.
Yeah. For the Black Templars, the Crusaders are just standing in place. Terminators moved up a little bit right here. The Crusader moved up. And over here, the Assault Terminators moved up with the Chaplain, and Litanies of Hate going on. And... Terminators teleported on. This is going to be fun. Only if we can go and defeat that massive, massive ruler right there first. To start things off, the Crusaders going to shoot Hurricane Bolters into them, and the Multi-Melter and the Assault Cannons into the Heavies right over there. Okay, Hurricane Bolters in a 3. Actually not that bad.
There's a cock die there.
Yep. Oh, still good. And now I need 5s. Ooh, wow, look at that. Actually not that bad. And these are at -1.
Alright. -1. So 4 ups. Let's see. 1 pass, fail, fail, and fail. So that is, let's see, 1 dead and 1 injured.
Now, Mr. Melty and Mr. Ass. Into,
Assault.
yes, into the heavies. Assault Cannon, yellow is a Multi-Melter. Oh, wow.
Multi-Melta misses.
Dang, that would have been quite neat.
How many shots does the Assault Cannon have?
12. Strength 6, right? Toughness 5. So then AP -1.
All right. So
1 damage.
Oh, just 1 damage each.
1 damage.
All right. So 3 up goes to 4s.
1 wound.
That's it.
Tornadoes everything into the warriors.
Oops. That was a little harsh. Sorry about that.
Assault cannon. Oof! Wow.
Assault cannon.
Assault cannon.
Okay.
And that money at -1.
All right. So far, but you have the others to go.
Yep. So we just do those.
Yeah. At -1. So my 4, I believe it's 4 up, would go to a 5. Right, so 1 is passed, the other 2 are failed. Roll the reanimations. Oh, they're both just shy. And these are the Stormbolters?
Yeah, so 2 hits.
You're not within 12.
I am not. Then 1 wound at AP -1.
AP -1, I need a 5. That does not look like a 5.
It is not.
Does he come back from... Nope, he does not come back from the dead.
Tornadoes are shooting everything into the Skullpack.
Destroyers.
Yes, them.
Stormbolters, we're going to do this in 2 batches.
Yep, so for the first 2 guys, wow, they stunk a lot. Whew.
Alright.
Wow, actually.
So 3 wounds so far, so roll them again. We'll just keep track. 3 wounds. One this there.
4 wounds, actually.
So 3 plus 4?
Yep. So 4 wounds, then I am going to go and do...
The 3 others?
Yes.
Okay. So here, let me roll those real quick.
Yep.
I need the other 4. I'll just roll the Stormbolts, because they're all AP -1, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, I have Skullpack Destroyers, which are 3 up armor save, but they're in cover, so that counters your AP -1, so 3 up armor save. Alright, I take 2 damage so far, okay?
Yes. Then I have to go and do my assault cannon to wrap things up. Wow.
Half hit.
3 at -1 still.
Before you get too far, do you get anything for unmodified 6s to wound?
Sadly not, no.
Okay.
I was thinking the same thing.
Alright, and so it has the same AP or better?
AP -1.
Okay, same AP?
Yep.
Oh, because it's a heavy weapon.
Yep.
Actually, because it's a heavy weapon on infantry, do you suffer -1s to hit?
Nope, Tormy.
Tormies don't?
Tormies do not.
So, either way, I only fail 1.
Mm-hmm.
And that only put a wound on him.
Then I'm going to have, start off my assault phase, these assault tornadoes into the Techno Lad. Okay, need an 8. I got an 8. Then these mad lads right here, they're going to go run towards those lads. Then you get a 9.
That is not a 9.
But I'm Black Templar, so I do Black Templar stuff.
That is not either.
Black Templar, so I'm going to go cry in the corner right now.
And
so,
that rerolls failed wounds.
Yes, Litanies of Love is rerolling failed wounds. I mean hits.
Alright, so we have to make a correction. Assault Doctrine is AP -1. It was a Vow and Shock Assault that give him the other attacks. So when these guys made their assault into the Skullpack Destroyers and the Technomancer that had heroically intervened, then they had killed off the Technomancer as well. So we're treating it as he got the extra 3 points for the vow. The Technomancer we're kind of going back as he's dead and taking off the point of damage that he had done. So all that and extra points to make sure that we have things correct. Necron Movement. The Skullpack Destroyers did a normal move towards the Terminators because I need to get rid of them. These warriors decided to shift over so that they're all still on the terrain piece and within rapid fire range of the Terminators. over here. Destroyer moved back. I had moved the Catacomb Command Barge up a little bit, and he had done My Will Be Done in the command phase on these warriors who shifted over, and are performing the action for the, not Treasures of the Aeons, Ancient Machines. And I've chosen Protocol of the Sudden Storm, Directive number 2, so I can shoot and perform actions without the action failing. And over here, this is the, watch the camera here. Yep.
Yikes.
This is the other unit that has the My Will Be Done on them for the +1 to hit, and they are going to be shooting at the Land Raider. So my goal is to destroy the Land Raider and 1 squad of Terminators this turn. Alright, heavy destroyers, we're going to start out with them, shooting into the Land Raider with My Will Be Done. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, both hit. And I'm going to use the stratagem for 2 CP to reroll the wounds. Looks like it's a good thing I did. Yep. So those are both wounds because of strength 10 against toughness 9. AP is -4.
So that would be
you have armor.
3.
You have armor of contempt, so yeah, -3.
I'm going to use a command point to reroll the 3. Just because. Ooh,
nope,
so close.
Not enough. 3, so the 5 was made.
Yes.
Let's see, and 3d3 damage. Ooh.
Is it dead?
No, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage.
5 points? Okay.
Alright, the near squad Terminators into those...
Wait, what?
The near squad Terminators is the target of the warriors.
Mason, feeling okay?
I should be drinking.
I'm the drunk one.
Hitting on 3s. We'll be back here, because that's a lot of 1s and 2s.
No, that was actually pretty quick.
Okay, that sucked. I need 4s to wound you. AP is -1, but effectively AP 0.
Ooh, 1 wound. How much damage?
1.
Okay, dokie then.
Alright, now the Lone Destroyer. Same target, Terminators.
Will it be enough? Answer's gonna be no, because he's got a whiff.
I just want to at least kill that one guy off.
No, they gotta kill nobody off because I said so.
Alright. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. Naturally. Nope. And strength 5, so 3s. 1 AP -3, which becomes -2.
So 4 up. Oh!
D3 damage. That's 2 damage.
So 1's dead?
Yep. Alright. My Will Be Done, warriors, against the regular Terminators there. Hitting on 2s.
Everybody.
Okay. But I still need 4s. So you'll probably only get 5 wounds.
Oof, that's actually pretty good.
No, that's perfectly math hammer.
Yeah.
AP -1, which is basically 0.
Everybody's fine, thank goodness.
The Overlord on a Catacomb Command Barge is going to shoot his underslung Gauss cannon at the Terminators now.
You mean your own guys?
No, at the Terminators.
I think your own guys would be a better target.
No, they're Necrons. They don't do that. Hitting on 2s. That's a failure. And wounding on 3s, because strength 6. AP -3. Which basically -2 now.
I'm good.
Alright. In that case, Scope Pick Destroyers. Charge!
Black Templars, Overwatch.
You sure?
No, I'm not.
Alright. Anything but Snake Eyes. Good.
So close.
Big dice are for the Hyperphase Reap Blade. The small dice are for the Hyperphase Threshers. I am hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s to hit. There's a 1 here. There's a bunch. Nope, there's a bunch of 2s. And unfortunately, those were for, most of them were for the big weapon. Alright. And
2s?
Strength 6, and the big one is going to be Strength 8. So the big one definitely goes through. And then I need 3s, being Strength 6, because I'm Novak. And The little ones are AP minus 3, which becomes AP minus 2. The big one is AP minus 4, which becomes
5.
minus 3. So 5 and 4s.
So that is 3 and that.
Okay. So this kills somebody outright because
Okay.
it's 3 damage.
Okay.
These are each 2 damage, so it'll kill somebody and wound another.
Okay, so that'll be 2 dead and 1's wounded.
Yep. So they are each 2 damage, so you should have 1 wound on somebody.
Power Fisted! I can do this! And wow. That stun.
But you need 3s.
2.
AP minus
3.
boop. AP is minus 3.
Yep.
So I need 6s. Alright, those are not 6s, so that will result in somebody's death. Because they're 2 damage apiece, right?
No, D3.
They're D3? I thought they were flat 2.
Let me go double check real quick.
Alright, since somebody died, reanimation. I need to get all 5s. Nope. Nobody reanimates.
So is it... How many guys are dead?
That's 1 guy. I just put the number of wounds that he has in a pool.
Okay, so with the Black Templars movement, I actually advanced the Crusaders right here. Move the Terminators up a little bit. These guys actually advanced. I popped a command point, 1 command point for probably Machine Spirit on the Crusader because of the bracket.
Oh, we need to take that off then.
Oh, I already did actually.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, and these guys are stuck in combat because of my vow. And to being stuck in, Land Raider, he's going to shoot his bolt guns into the warriors, and everything else into these bloody
Locust Heavy Destroyers.
I'm going to call them mean people.
You want
mean
to do
robots.
that first?
I am going to do that first.
Okay.
Okay, this is volume 1 for the bolt guns, for the Hurricane bolters. Wow, actually not that bad. And to wound you, it's going to be a 4-up. And this is all an AP. Oh, cock. AP.
Cocked.
Yeah. Hey, I like chickens. AP minus 1.
Mm-hmm.
For you to roll.
Oh. Oh. For
See?
some reason, my mind was about 1 step behind.
Thinking about chickens? Oh, trust me too.
Yes, I was thinking that was your hit roll, not your wound roll. Alright, so this is on the Warriors at AP...
Minus 1.
Oh, no, you're on the Assault Doctrine now.
Nope, I'm still on my tactical doctrine.
I thought is Tactical Doctrine 2 and 3?
Let's check that out.
Okay, so he checked it, and he gets to choose on Battle Round 3 whether it's Tactical or Assault.
Yeah,
but next turn, he has no choice. Which,
exactly.
Oh no, Black Templars have to be an Assault.
Oh no.
So, let's roll these at... I need 5s.
Oof.
I make 1. That was terrible.
Well, how about you do those get back up rolls?
Reanimations.
Yep.
I make 1, so 5 are toasted.
Then I gotta do my second volley of Hurricane bolters.
Okay. Let me take this purple die.
Yes.
And put it off to the side there.
And for volley number 2. Okay, Mason, these are my wound rolls, so now they're for your saves.
These are my reanimation.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my... 3 more, so 8.
So, alright, we'll be back.
So the smaller dice are the twin assault cannons, the big ones are the multi-melter. And wow. Well, the good thing is the multi-melter both of them did hit.
Yep, and while he's rolling, we did go back and make a correction. The multi-melta is heavy 2, not heavy 1 like Brett had originally thought. We had gone back off camera and did some re-rolling for the extra shot, and turns out it would have done 1 damage, so I put that 1 point of damage on that lead heavy destroyer that was wounded earlier.
And what's the toughness?
Toughness is, I believe, 5. Alright, so the multi-meltas will go through, but these are the saves on the
assault cannons.
Assault cannons, so this is no AP, right?
AP minus 1.
It's heavy. Is it heavy or assault?
All assault cannons are always AP minus 1.
Oh, they're just standard.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so that means that I have a 4-up save rather than 3, so 1 does go through.
Okay.
So he goes down to 2 wounds.
Okay.
And roll damage on these.
Well, here's the thing, though. You said you have 2 wounds left on the guy, right?
Yes, but that's a D6 damage weapon.
It's D6 plus 2.
Oh, plus 2. So just take 1 away.
Yep.
And we'll roll for the other one.
4. So 6 wounds.
4, so 6 wounds. Yeah, that's a toast.
Huzzah! I did it! Thank you, Land Raider. I love you. And finish up my shooting phase. My Terminators, Assault Cannon, and Stone Bolter into the last remaining 2 Warriors right there to finish them up. Before the Res Orb comes and makes them glowy again. Yeah, that's what they do, right? They just take like the Res Orb, kind of like a glow stick, and they just rub it on the machine body.
Oh, no. What happens is he raises the Res Orb, little arcs of what looks like green lightning starts going to all the Necron bodies, and they just start knitting themselves back together. Even though it's living metal, it just starts repairing itself.
I'm just going to think about like a glow stick from a rave, and they just like rub it on something, and Necron pops up.
No, this is way cooler. It's got lightning popping up in the art.
So the red dice are the Stone Bolter, and the white is the Assault Cannon. Wow, actually not that bad.
Oh, I got to get better at looking through the camera rather than my eyes. I am still learning how to work a camera.
No, you're not. And you have...
That's a 2. There's 2 in there. Okay.
Oh, AP minus 1, actually. This is the tactical.
It's tactical doctrine for the one, and the other one is always AP minus 1, right?
You're correct.
Okay. Okie dokes. So I need, I'm on cover, so I need 4s. So 2 failures, and because they each die, I do not get to reanimate.
Huzzah! Then for the assault phase, the only thing that can do any fighting in assault is this melee of doom.
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 Doom. Doom.
We need psychological help, I think.
The army tried. I said no. So, big dice are for the big reap blade. Small dice are for the pair. Whee! I do not have any ones to re-roll.
Huzzah! By the apple.
Whee! That is a failure. That is going to be a failure. That is going to be a failure. So, AP minus 3, AP minus 4.
So, AP minus 2 and AP, well, 5 up and normal. Oh, wow. So I made that one. That's a good thing. And how much damage were these?
2 each.
And what was the AP again?
Minus 3.
So be AP
Sorry,
minus...
no. I'll double check, but I believe it might be... I like to double check just in case I'm wrong. Satan Shard, Scope Pick Destroyers. That big one is AP minus 4. The small ones are AP minus 3.
So AP minus 2. So one is saved, one is failed. Screw it.
2 damage.
Screw it. I'm using a command point and we roll a 1.
Put you down here.
Oh, I made it. They're all fine. I am so happy and excited. I'm about to go and cry.
So you would have been down to a single Terminator there.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel?
Blank. Time to fist some robots.
Sock and boppers.
Wow.
Sock
2
and
misses.
boppers. That's actually very good.
And these are all AP minus 4s at strength 8.
I'm just going to say they're dead. Because 2, 4, 6, 8 damage, and they're AP minus 4.
Yes.
I cannot save that. So, yeah. Oh, let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8. They all have 3 wounds. Yeah, so that overkills.
Huzzah!
Alright, so on the command phase, my will be done on the destroyer, and the Catacomb command barge did it on himself as well, because these guys were out of range. These guys did a more normal move so that they could all see at least this front guy. he got the extra movement from the Overlord, aka Catacomb Command Barge, and he moved just so he could barely see the back end of the further guy's base. So even if the first dies, he'll be able to shoot him. And over here, my plan here is to do whatever damage I can to the Land Raider. I probably will not be able to kill him, but I actually don't want to. I just want to keep him in close combat, because he cannot fall back. Because if I can do that, then that means that these guys will have to move through the terrain before they can get into position to assault him. So, right now it's all about, can I kill at least the Terminators for the Purge the Vermin, and that will also keep another 2 points for, I believe it was Treasures of the Aeons, because you picked the 3 objectives, and I just got to hold them for as long as I can. And in this game, I don't have to be on the objective to hold it, as long as I've had somebody who has OBSEC on it before, until you take somebody. And those Terminators are very close to doing that. So I want to keep them off of that objective. Sure. What I will do is I will start shooting people. Yes. Oh, and I chose the Protocol of Vengeful Stars, Directive number 1. Each time model makes a ranged attack, unmodified wound rolls of 6. The AP gets improved by 1. So that'll help particularly with the warriors. Alright, let's start shooting people. Alrighties, so the Terminators are going to be target of the warriors first. Again, because we already looked at things and how things are angled, I'll be able to shoot them with both the warriors and the regular destroyer, even if it is that unwounded model later. So warriors, hitting on 3s. I do not have any rerolls, but that wasn't bad. Alright, I need 4s. I do have quite a few 6s, so these are going to be AP minus 2. And so we'll just say
I'm going to do this.
White dice. So we'll just say that the white dice are the regular APs, just to make it easy for you to roll all at once. So this regular one went through, and these are all AP minus 2.
So AP minus 1. Well, it doesn't matter because
it becomes AP minus.
So I have a total of 4 wounds.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, and they're all single. Right, and we already looked at it beforehand. So the destroyer on that last Terminator, hitting it on 2s because mine will be done. Okay, and strength 6, 3s. That one fails. Do I want a CP? Yeah, I'm going to use a CP reroll on that. Okay, so I'm down to 1 CP. You got 3 minus 3s. Well,
so 5.
Minus 2.
4s.
Because, yep.
So 1 wound, and you know what? I guess to be a mean guy, I'm using the command point myself. Oh,
nope.
So close.
D3 damage, but he's only got 1 left anyway, right?
Yeah.
So he's toasted. Staff, alright. Catacomb Command Bar shooting the Staff of Light and the underslung Gauss Cannon at the Land Raider. He hits on 2s, and he's +1 on himself, but that doesn't really matter.
So what's what, by the way?
Oh. I'll just redo that. So, the red dice are going to be the Staff of Light. The white dice are going to be the Gauss Cannon. Unfortunate for me. That actually made it worse. Oh well. And Gauss Cannon did not do anything, but I do get 1 AP minus 2, 1 damage with the staff.
AP minus 1.
Well, it becomes AP minus 1. It's normally AP
Yeah,
minus
it's always 1 damage. So.
Oh, he actually did something?
Yeah, I have a 2-up save, minus 1. No, minus 2, correct?
It's normally minus 2. Okay. I didn't actually think that'd do anything. Alright. So I already put that damage down.
Anything else?
I'm gonna have the Catacomb Command Barge charge the Land Raider.
And I'm gonna do Overwatch because because reasons.
Why not?
Exactly. So the two big dice on the multi-melta, these are the assault cannons.
We're not doing the hurricane bolters yet.
Correct. So I need 6s. Oh wow. Sadly no 6s on there, but hey, 2 for the assault cannon. Then I need, I'm guessing that's 2 moves, right?
1 to 3s always fail, so yes.
So AP -1.
AP -1, so that's a 4-up. I have 5-up invul, but that's not needed right now.
Oof, dang.
Okay. Yeah, a little bit of too much light sometimes. Anyway, we still have the hurricane bolters. Alright, so this is one of the 2 hurricane bolters.
And that is, wow.
There's a few 6s in there.
Yep, 3 6s. No wounds. Then...
Because I am toughness 6.
Oh, wow. I'm getting a lot of good hits, though.
You got a lot of shots.
2 wounds. Oh, look at that. 1 wound goes through.
Yeah, 1 damage goes through.
Woo!
Now my charge range. Yeah, it's in.
Yeah.
Alright, so the Catacomb Command Barge has 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s. That's a 1. And I'm Strength, Staff of Light in melee Strength user, so Strength 5.
So 1.
Strength 5, yes.
AP?
So, mine is 2, which becomes 1. 3 up.
You're
good. I figured.
And my 1 attack.
Oh, only 1?
Yep. Nothing! Well, it looks like it is now the Black Templar's turn. So my movement was, I advanced the Black Templar Terminators up.
Well, even with rerolls, you're 1 inch short.
Yes. Don't remind me. The Crusader Squad moved, advanced, and got into Objective 1.
A man's always going to remind another man when he's 1 inch short.
Anyway, so, and ex-girlfriends. And the Land Raider Crusader stayed in place, well, because he can't fall back. But I did pop Poly Machine Spirit.
Because really, why not?
Then the Terminators over here moved. So, let's do some shooting, starting with the Crusader into the Command Barge Thingamabob.
Command Barge Thingamabob.
Yes, it has to die. Okay, I'm going to go shoot everything with the Crusader into him. Let's see what happens.
-1.
So the 2 big dice on the multi-meltas, then the smaller ones on the assault cannons. And wow, that actually saved my butt, to say the least. Okay, and now, oh, there we go.
Gave you what, 4 more hits?
Yes. Ooh, multi-melta, did a wound. And there we go. So AP -1, AP -4.
Assault cannon on the blue, right?
Yes, blue and white.
He's toughness 6. So, 5-up invul, and 4-up armor over here.
Okay.
I have 2 command points.
Yes. Man on both.
Yep, he is all set. But you still have hurricane bolters.
Yes. Round 1 of the hurricane bolters. Oof. Okay, now I need some 5s. And that is 2 so far.
So 2 so far. Okay.
Yep.
2s.
Oof, wow, that's a lot of hits actually. Ooh, lordy. So
6 dice I need.
Yes.
So these are all
No AP.
no AP.
No AP.
Because, yeah, you have to be an assault doctor now.
Correct.
So, 3-up armor.
Ooh,
I fail
3.
3. Your 1 damage weapons are going through.
Yay.
But nothing else is. Oh, and I forgot, he heals damage, so... Oh wait, no, that 1 damage was from Overwatch, wasn't it?
It was.
So normally this would be a 5-inch charge, but he is charging through terrain, so 7-inch. That's 6, but you're Black Templars.
Well, you did say actually.
Let me no, that's moving through. Breachables for moving through, not for charging.
Well, I was going to say I have to have a 1-inch forgiveness, right? I got a 7. I got a 6. I need a 7.
Well, let's double check it then, because he did get that 6. Right, because the 1-inch forgiveness is, well, we refer to it as 1-inch forgiveness, but engagement range. Yep, so they barely got in. Well, he barely got in. Then the 3-inch pile move. Whoop. It's now all like this.
Yes.
Now he's got lightning claws and a hammer in combat. Can they finish him off?
Yes, I will. So the white is the lightning claws, and the red is the thunder hammer. And wow, that stung beyond belief. I do re-roll these. So they have 2 at -2, then 1 at minus. No, actually, because it's AP minus, it's an extra AP because it's the Assault Doctrine. AP -4, AP -3.
Alright, so we're rolling an extra dice for the lightning claws because Black Templar vow is, he normally starts Sergeant as 3 attacks. Black Templar vow puts him to 4. Shock Assault puts him to 5. And then the pair of lightning claws puts him at 6 attacks, not 5.
Doesn't matter anyway.
I did try to help.
You did try.
Alright, so these are AP -3, you said? I'm just going to put everything on my 5-up invul then.
Yeah.
Hey, only a lightning claw went through. It's
Dang.
the 1 damage.
Better than nothing.
Alright, this is against the Land Raider, because why not, right?
All hex.
Oh, wow, okay. And now I need those 6s for... I need, no, I need 5s to wound you.
Yeah.
So 2 at AP -2, which becomes -1, so 3 up.
Oh, another one goes through.
1 more point of damage.
Oof, getting close.
Alright, so I moved the warriors back so that all but 2 of them have line of sight to the Crusader squad in the center here. I also moved back the Destroyer to do the same thing, and I fell back this Catacomb Command Barge, and I am using Protocol of the Conquering Tyrant, Directive number 2, so that I can fall back and shoot, but I am -1 to hit with whatever I fell back and shot with. That's it.
And what are they going to shoot with first?
Well, first I'm going to shoot the warriors at the Crusader squad here in power armor, because if I can at least shoot them off of an objective, that's points, right?
Bring it.
And I have 3 units to do it with still.
So, bring it. I know they will be fine. For the Emperor, lads.
Then they all die. Alright, those warriors shooting into the Crusaders in the center, I'm going to use 1 CP for Relentless Onslaught, so that when they shoot until the end of the phase, unmodified hit roll of 6 scores an additional hit, and I'll also use Disintegration Capacitor since they're shooting with a Gauss weapon. Unmodified 6s to hit, also automatically wound the target. English. So, yay!
Can you speak English?
Nope. Right, I only got 4 shots, I might as well make them count. Oh, and I gotta put the CP to 1. Unfortunately, no 6s, which is what I really wanted. But, so my CP just went to waste.
1 wound.
Yep, 1 AP -1, but that doesn't mean anything to you.
2 up save. I'm fine. Huzzar.
Yep. And then, the regular destroyer. Well, actually no, I'm not going to do the regular destroyer yet. I'm going to do the Catacomb Command Barge, just for giggles. I'm going to spend 1 CP for Techno-Ocular Targeting. Before making the wound roll, when I make an attack by a Necron model from my army, do not make a wound roll. It automatically wounds the target. So he is going to shoot everything into the Land Raider.
So basically everything's wounding automatically.
But I still have to hit.
Okay.
At -1. So, that is only for 1 weapon, for an attack.
So a single and out.
So I'm going to say it's for an attack. So I'm going to say one weapon.
Yes.
I'm going to say that it's the Gauss Cannon, which is going to be the red dice. And then the non-automatically wounding will be the Staff of Light.
Okay.
3s because I'm -1 to hit right now.
Ooh, yay.
Doop. But that was with the ones I didn't want to mess with. Oh, no, wait, it was the reds. Yay! Reds is cannon. So, the reds automatically wound, but this one needs a strength 5.
So 5. Okay, AP minus
2.
So 1. Okay, damage.
1 on that one, so he goes down to 2 wounds.
Okay.
And these are AP minus 3.
So minus 2, so 4. Oh, I'm going to use the command point to reroll.
That.
Yes. Oh, how many points?
D3.
Okay.
And I don't have any command points left. So I need to roll a 3 or higher to kill the Land Raider. Just for giggles, if I had re-rolled it. This is what I rolled. This is what I would have rolled if I could have re-rolled that.
I have 1
And
left.
the damage would have been a full
Dead.
on the explosion. Sometimes you want to know, but you don't.
What's next?
He's only got 2 left. And I'm going to use now I'm going to use the regular destroyer. Just for giggles, I'm going to put it at the same target.
Do you want to sight though?
Yes.
Doesn't
He has, we said 18 wounds, right?
Yes.
He can't hide behind terrain.
Oh.
So, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Rerolling 1. Nope.
Oh, shit, son.
All 2s. Highly unlikely, but it did happen. So I did jack this turn. Let's see, I got... You're not in... Yeah, you are in all table quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, you're not in this table quarter. You're near your deployment zone. You're not in that one.
Correct. I mean, if it helps at all, I am objective secure.
No.
No? Okay.
Were you in that table quarter last turn?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll get points for a point for you not being in there. I'll get 2 points for still having, technically, objective number 4 because of you choosing that one earlier, and the special rules for the mission, I still count as having it. And then for primary, I'll score 4 points for that. And I still count as being on objective number 3 because you haven't taken it, right?
Correct.
So that's another 4 points. So that's 11 points.
So they basically won is what you were saying.
No. Not even close. In fact, I think you're about to take it.
Well, like what I was saying, let's see what happens.
Watch the...
Terminators moved up. Finally got objective 4 after how many turns?
I've held it for 5 of my turns.
Yeah. Anyways, Crusaders moved up a teeny bit. Assault Terminators moved up. Did another command point for Power of the Machine Spirit, and the Lander moved up. And I'm going to start my shooting phase, and I'm just going to be the Crusader.
Yep.
The Hurricane Bolters into him.
Who's him? The Destroyer or the Catacomb Command Barge?
The Command Barge.
Okay.
Then I'm going to shoot the Multi-Melta and the Twin Linked Assault Cannons into the Warriors to hopefully soften them up a little bit.
Okay. So before you cut that,
Okay?
right now we are, after your command phase, we are tied on points. If Brett can kill anything in close combat due to his choice of secondaries, he wins. But if he kills too much in shooting, he can mess himself over.
Well, like what I was saying, there's only one way to find out.
Mm-hmm.
Hurricane Bolters, side 1. Oops.
Take that other die there.
Whoops, Amanda, whoopsies. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... Yeah, So we'll have to edit that out.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't, but I think I will actually. Then, Forest Wound. And there we go. So far, 2.
And this was against the
Warriors.
Warriors at AP.
Nothing.
AP nothing. So I have a 4-up save right now. Womp womp womp.
Then
Hold it. Reanimation. They do reroll. This is the first time I've remembered this entire game for the reroll ones on animation. So 2 are dead.
reanimating the second.
Volley.
Yep. And wow, that was actually really bad. And that many.
So no AP again. So 4s.
Oh wow.
Oh, I actually... Okay. Alright, those guys didn't want to die this time around.
Well, you know what? Because I have 12 dice in my hand, I'm going to do the Twin Link Assault Cannon.
And then this was into the...
Warriors.
Okay.
And that did actually a little bit better. Teeny bit. Not 6s.
Like, you don't want to kill...
Too many.
Yes.
Well, 3 and -1.
These are ones that are at -1?
Yes.
So 4 up goes to a 5.
Yes.
Right, so I'm going to put this marker over
Do
here.
you
to a
have
3.
to do your regeneration thing?
Yep. Yep, reanimation, 5s, both fail, and I cannot reroll either of them.
So how many are dead?
3.
Okay, I'm going to go assault them, and I need to get a 5. With a 5 moves to the way.
Just over.
Ooh, yes!
And that is a 6. So move them 6 inches.
I'm so happy.
Yes, I know the Catacomb Command Barge is not in the optimal position.
He's in a nosedive because he's going to die real soon.
Yep, the Terminators are charging. They needed a 6, but you do have a reroll
Thank goodness.
for being Black Templar.
Oh, got a 7. I'm barely in.
Alright, so quick correction. 6-inch distance, but we forgot to factor in the difficult ground rule. So this charge is a 1-inch failed. Even after the reroll, because we did try the reroll and it was lower.
Yes.
But realistically, he's about to slaughter these warriors anyway. So, unless he whiffs a lot, we're about to see some dead warriors.
Well, the small dice are the Power Fist. The big one is the Power Sword.
So the red and the yellow.
No, it's big dice or the Power Sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you still got a power sword in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Sergeant has a Power Sword. Wow, all hits. Well,
Almost.
yeah.
Almost all hits.
And so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and -4.
Well, they're 4-up armor save, so they're dead.
Yeah.
And so that is 3 or 6 points for you.
It is 3 points.
3 points total? I thought you had 2 objectives, which you used that.
Oh yeah, so that'd be 6 points.
So that will win you the game.
Well, I say we sit down and do a little debriefing.
Yep.
It is hot upstairs.
I'm using a piece of terrain to fan myself.
Yeah, so I know some people have actually said in the past about us, about having like background fan sounds. Yeah, I live in a bungalow style house, so the upstairs is the only place we can really play and record. It is hot as fuck, and we need to get an AC unit up here or something. But that's something different. But end of the game, Mason, yet again.
Yep.
Good game, like
Squeaked
always.
it out at the last possible moment from a tie.
And to be honest with you, I thought today was going to be a really quick game because I only had 23 models, and you had, well,
as elite as I can do right now.
Well, I was actually honestly thinking that I go to Oryx, and I was thinking, well, he's gonna have Oryx. He's just gonna freaking steamroll through me.
I would love to, but I have to rethink my work list because there's been some changes to ways your list can be constructed now.
Well, that's for a different video. But I think, at the end of the day, I think that was a really good game. I think the only thing I would have done differently was that Crusader squad in the building. I would have turn 1 actually advanced them because I have OPSEC. and I spent 2 turns basically with them.
Oh, just sitting in the back.
Yeah, and honestly, they only shot twice the whole game, and yeah, they lost 1 Marine, but that only caused like 1 point of damage.
Well, if you didn't that, they would have been more vulnerable to attack at the same time.
But at the same time, I could have actually hold an objective too.
Yeah.
2 objectives, so.
For me, where I had essentially deep struck with the Veil of Darkness, those Scopec Destroyers, I should have put them further back towards this table edge so that he wouldn't be able to move that Land Raider Crusader, disembark, and charge. So I should have put them a bit further away. That would have caused you to have to basically wait an extra turn. And I would have then been able to still complete that action. Because if I had just put them on the other side of that terrain piece, you still wouldn't have been able to shoot me. And I still could have been on the objective.
Right.
So that could have saved me a turn of me controlling that objective and giving me those extra 4 points. And conversely, that 1 extra turn of you moving from getting into my deployment zone with them. And then on technically your side of the board, near my deployment zone where those woods were, and where we had those 2 gray buildings, I should have just conga lined the Necron warriors there and let the Scopec Destroyers kind of fan out, or I forget the name of the maneuver now that I'm trying to say it. As soon as we stop the video, I'll remember the name of it. Yep. And kind of wheel, that's it. To wheel around the corner, and then that would have also forced your deep strike out of that table quarter, which would have given me another point as well, just because of Purge the Vermin.
Right.
So that could have got me a lot better, and it would have possibly delayed the charge against those warriors at the end. Possibly. Depends on rolls. And on the rolls, I'm only really disappointed in the Catacomb Command Barge.
Sucks to be them.
Because I had used the stratagem for automatic wounding on the Gauss cannon. And yeah, I rolled all 2s to hit with it.
Well, I think in closing, I'm going to say this. 1, I'm surprised the Terminator's deep strike lasted as long. 2, while the Land Raider lasted super long, actually throughout the whole game. 3, the Chaplain did nothing. Sad. And yeah, I think that was really it for me.
I think for the same amount of points in this game, you would have been better with a captain.
A Marshal, yes. And I think on that note, let's close it off. Mason, let's go and be like wild 30-year-old men. What do wild 30-year-old men do anyway at our age?
Complain about our backs and knees.
That and other stuff. So, till next time, guys, get your shit painted. Why do you have the mouth open like that? That's just... no. Ew. Ugh.